So today we are taking a quiz which is on the minority rights group website, that is minorityrights.org, and this quiz is to test our knowledge. How much do we know about indigenous people? It seems we don't have network for now. I'm connecting there right now. Then we continue with our test. So the test is testing us on our knowledge on indigenous people. So let us get into it. So to celebrate the International Day of the World's Indigenous People, we are asking you what you know about indigenous communities across the globe. How well will you do? The first question is when is the International Day of the World's Indigenous Peoples? 20th June, 9th August, 12th September, 9th August. Second question. What country has the highest number of indigenous people? What country has the highest number of indigenous languages? Nigeria, India, Papua New Guinea. This is the correct answer. Despite having a population of 8.7 million, there are 840 languages spoken in Papua New Guinea. The countries with the second, third, fourth highest number of languages are Indonesia, Nigeria, and India. Roughly, how many indigenous people are there in the world? Let's see. 1 billion? No. 476? Yes, million. 476 million. 322 million. I think this one. There are over 476 million indigenous people in the world, which is 6.2% of the global population. In Uganda, Patwa are indigenous and originally are forest-dwelling people. The vast majority of them are unable to live in the forest anymore. Why? People prefer to live near internet access and have moved to cities. No. Natural resources are dwindling, meaning that communities have migrated to land that is easy to farm. No. Ugandan government has forcibly removed them in the name of forest conservation. Yes. So the more content is that the drastic change to their lifestyle, along with their small number and despised status, has brought the Ugandan Patwa close to being wiped out. Which one of the following is collective name used for many indigenous peoples of India? Adivasis, Afar, Abkhasi? No, I think Afar is from Ethiopia and Eritrea. Abkhasi is from elsewhere, so it is Adivasis. That is very correct. It is derived from Adivasi is derived from Hindi word Adi, which means earliest times, or from the beginning, and Fasi meaning inhabitant or resident. Afar people live in Eritrea and Ethiopia, while Abkhaz people live in Georgia. What percentage of Adivasis live in rural areas? Let us see. 100%? No. 85%? No. 95%. Nearly everyone. So most Adivasi communities live in rural areas, but the situation of Adivasi forest dwellers remains precarious, especially with continued pressure to open up forest land for mining and other activities. Yanomami are one of the largest communities of hunter-gatherers living in Amazonian rainforest. They usually live in Brazil. What other neighboring country? These people, Yanomami ethnic group, they live in Venezuela, Guyana, Peru. This is Venezuela. The Yanomami inhabit the Orinoco and the Sierra Barima region of southern Venezuela, as well as Amazonian region of Brazil. Read more about Yanomami communities in Venezuela. In Australia, tens of thousands of indigenous children were forcibly removed from their families over generations until 1970, known as stolen generations. In what year did the Australian Prime Minister Kevin Rudd offer an apology on behalf of the country? I think it was not 2007, not 2009, it was 2008. That is it. Congratulations. I scored 8 out of 8. I got full marks. So they say stay up to date on our work with indigenous peoples by signing up to our monthly newsletter. I've already signed. I'm a subscriber, so I will just close this one and move on. Thank you very